Now? All right. Our next speaker is originally from Jamaica, where she experienced the devastation wrought by bauxite mining, by foreign corporations, and the draconian demands of the World Bank and the IMF. She's been a philosopher, social justice activist in New York for over 10 years, and is now one of two 2010 New York Green Party candidates for the U.S. Senate. Ladies and gentlemen, Cecile Lawrence.
People of New York, what are we, chopped liver? No! The people of Ithaca have a well-known reputation for being strong supporters of progressive issues. Many of these issues are so important that they go beyond customary loyalty to any particular political party. This is one such issue. Josh Fox and all the other activists working to resist another related kind of war are brave people, fighting for our right to breathe clean air, drink clean water, grow food in healthy soil, and to go to sleep at night not wondering whether the house will blow up under us. This war being waged right now in Pennsylvania and being carried out for years in states all across the nation is a war between billion-dollar multinational corporations focused on the bottom line versus the right of we the people and the other inhabitants of the land to live in peace. High-volume horizontal fracturing into stone shales for natural gas is war upon the land and all life. Those who just saw the movie Gasland know this and feel this. Those who are about to see it will know this and feel this. The Haudenosaunee, on whose land we stand right now, have imposed a ban on hydrofracking on lands over which they have control, refusing to allow war on earth and its waters to be exploited in this way. The Green Party of New York State calls for a ban on hydrofracking, not just statewide, but across the entire nation. Having experienced the devastation done to Jamaica by the invasion of mining corporations, I know for a certainty that multinational corporations are not genuinely interested in the well-being of the people whose land they invade. After decades of this devastation, Jamaica is still a dirt-poor country, except for a tiny handful of rich people. It's the same situation in Trinidad and Tobago, after decades of drilling for oil and gas. Trinidad and Tobago is still a dirt-poor country, except for a tiny handful of rich people. Do we want New York State? Its beautiful hills, valleys, and gushing rivers, so reminiscent of Jamaica, gouged, poisoned, torn apart socially and economically, with just a tiny handful of rich people left? No. Hydrofracking anywhere in the U.S. is not the answer to our economic woes. Do we want New York State, known for fine wines from the Finger Lakes, reverberating with the horrendous noise of frack jobs like the sound of an airplane, of a jet plane, deliberate explosions underground, having potential migrations of toxic water from miles beyond our wildest imaginings? No. Do we want massive trucks shredding our narrow rural roads, turning them into mud pits after one of our many blessed rainfalls? No. Do we want increased rates of cancer, strokes, endocrine disorders? No. No. The Green Party also supports a universal single-payer system which eliminates the role of private insurance companies, a moratorium on foreclosures and for banks to renegotiate mortgages so that people will not be left as with gas drilling leases as their only way out. We also support a works program similar to that in the Great Depression, so again, people will not have to depend upon gas drilling jobs as a way out. There are other way outs. This past week, many of us have been experiencing a flurry of activity, dealing with legislators in Albany, telephone calls, learning about this committee and that committee, the confusing steps and missteps of the mad political process in Albany. We are being distracted from the only sane goal, no matter how good our intentions. We need to focus on the undisputed fact that the fracking process is toxic no matter which way you cut it. I've read reviews that Josh Fox's film is biased. To present evidence that people have gotten terribly ill from living in an environment of gas drilling is not bias. To present evidence that the soil and water have been poisoned from gas drilling is not bias. To present evidence of fish kills and an entire stream stretching from Pennsylvania to West Virginia, killed and dead, is not bias. Children were weeping beside the dead fish at the edge of the stream. I am running for U.S. Senate on the Green Party line. We need your help to collect signatures for petitions for our statewide candidates. And by the way, we have 4 strong women for statewide candidates. None of the other parties has this. Our main focus is on November, when we are determined to get at least 50,000 votes for Howie Hawkins for governor, because that's the way the law is written right now. We need a change. We need real change. We need to stop having the corporations running our government and our legislators, no matter whether they're Republican or Democrat. We need a different choice, and the choice I'm asking you has to be the Green Party. Thank you.